What's going on, guys? I want to make a quick video today. It's pretty bright, sun's in my eyes, but I've been thinking about something, and it's this idea, guys, that it really doesn't matter how many times that you fall. And I know you might have heard this, but I want to dive in a little bit because it's so easy to forget who you really are. You can choose to decide if you want to be your failures or if you want to strive forward. I think a lot of men were sold a lie that life was supposed to be easy, that they were supposed to be able to do A, B, and C, that there was a system set up for them. And I see a lot of men who seem to buy into this, and they don't have a fire, they don't have a drive, right? Maybe they're tired, maybe they've been kicked, beat down, stepped on, maybe they've had some pretty crazy stuff happen in their life. But I see a lot of men who choose to go the other way, and that is to keep going. And I think we're seeing that more than ever these days, is we're seeing a lot of men who are scared. Right, you got a lot of guys who feel like they got to act a certain way or be a certain way, so people respect them. Got a lot of people thinking it's better to be feared than it is to be loved. And that's false, guys. You don't want to be feared. You want to be respected, right? You want to be respected. Any man can really make himself scary. He can make himself a tyrant. But true respect comes when you do the right thing for people, whether that's good or bad. You call people out on their BS, or you lift them up. And I think we need to do that for each other. We need to uplift each other. I think a lot of guys think that the world is out to get them, and a lot of men hate them. And there's a reason that a lot of messages and narratives are pushed onto men to separate us, really, to make us think that we're alone. I tell you what, guys, like iron sharpens iron. Man, Proverbs is full of some great messages. A cheerful word makes the heart glad. Anxiety weighs a man's heart down, but a joyful word lifts it up. Bright eyes make people feel alive. When someone is walking around looking like a zombie all the time, what do you really bring? But if you bring that light of the eyes, and a lot of you guys might be thinking, well, Nate, that's all great and dandy, but I'm struggling, man. Like, I don't really think I'm that type of guy you're talking about, but you are. I'm here to tell you you are, because you have a choice, guys. I'm just like you. I mess up. I fall, I fail. I struggle with almost everything you can imagine. I've been through a lot in life. I understand what it is to come from many different paths that a lot of different people have come from. And I'm here to tell you guys that it gets better if you believe that it gets better. You're going to have bad days, you're going to have bad weeks, maybe even months, maybe years, but you're going to have good days. And it's funny because a lot of times, and I can say this for myself, we tend to think the world is doom and gloom and gray and sad and depressing, but we choose to stay inside. We don't choose to go out into the sun. We don't choose to go out into the light. We're afraid of what it's going to expose. We're afraid of people seeing us. We're anxious. We don't think we're going to fit in. We don't think we're going to be who people think that we should be. A lot of our outlook on life comes from wondering what other people think about us. We don't like to admit it, but it's true. We want people to praise us. But what happens when you're in a season of life where people are trying to tear you down? Maybe it's for your good, maybe it's malicious, right? What are you going to choose? Who are you inside? Who are you internally? And see, I've tried to be a lot of different people. I've tried to be the real tough guy. I've tried to be the suave guy. I've tried to be the guy who just does what I want and gets what I want, but it only lasts for a certain time. It leaves you empty in the end. It leaves you wondering who you really are, what you really did it for. You burn bridges, you're selfish. It doesn't really do anything for you. A lot of men are going around thinking that life is all about bragging rights. How much can I get of this? How many women can I get? What can I achieve, right? And it's not wrong to want to achieve. It's not wrong to want to be admired by women, but if that's where your sole focus is, it's empty, guys. But I just wanted to give you a short little message today because I think a lot of us need to hear it. We need to hear that we can choose who we are. We get to choose if we are our failures or if we are our potential. We get to fight every day. Stop trying to plan so far ahead. Stop getting lost and reminiscing about yesterday. Just focus on today. Just squeeze every drop out of today's fruit, man. I'm telling you, you're going to go so much further. You're going to be more content. You're not going to worry. Seems like there's a lot going on. It seems like it might bleed into tomorrow, or what happened yesterday bleeds into today, but you get a choice, man. You get a choice with what's in front of you, with the thoughts in your mind, with the heart that you have, with the soul, with the fire. You're going to stomp it out. You're going to put it out. You're going to believe in the darkness. You're going to believe in the lies people say, or are you going to choose light, choose the right way? I highly recommend, guys. I can tell you all this, but this is coming from a place of a man who's, again, tried it all, done it all, but your foundation is in Christ. Humble yourself, get on your knees, ask him for wisdom, ask him for the way, the truth, and the life. Ask him to make you a new man. And you'll start walking on a new path. It's not going to be perfect. Sometimes you're going to veer, sometimes you're going to backslide, but you'll have a hope that goes past today. You'll be able to be at peace with yesterday. You'll be able to forgive. You'll be able to find your true identity. So guys, hope you're doing well. Let me know what you think. Let me know your comments, what you're going through. I'm here for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you on the next one.